Alright, so this is recorded shortly after the other video. I just wanted to also show off, if you haven't already seen it, this is the Tanky Infernalist, good max res, good fizz taken as. I know some people were interested in seeing how the build actually performed in terms of how fast it could clear. In the last video I was focused on how tanky the character was. Again, this is not min-maxed. There's something specifically on the tree. I could see an argument for taking off this side of the tree over here and moving it into the dex area. Currently we do get these AoE wields, and then we get a lot of jewels on our path. And then this is some attack speed as well. So I'm pretty happy with it, but I do think there's an argument that you can do that. So there's still min-maxing for the build itself, and I am only level 79, but it can still hit pretty well above its weight class. This is just a T9. I just threw an alch on. It gets +1 level from this, and then I wanted to show a boss. So I'm just going to try to play a little more like normal for the map, rather than sitting there and tanking hits while I'm trying to change my settings. So, yeah. And one thing about this, I'm not necessarily anticipating that people will switch from a Deadeye to this build. You've already got a Deadeye going, you just do your Deadeye for your Gas Arrow. The point is that the Infernalist as a character is pretty versatile, and so let me just pull this up real quick. Do note we have LE weakness, so my 83 cold and lightning that I was showing for my tanky character are not relevant here. That's not ideal. I probably could have picked a better map for that, but this is more a showcase of just how the build itself performs. But again, I'm not saying people switch from a Deadeye to this build. This is more if you're an Infernalist and you were burnt by some of the spell nerfs, or if you don't want to play minions anymore. This is an alternative, and if this gets nerfed, there'll be other alternatives as well that are attack-based builds that you can still kind of shoehorn into Infernalist, because you get a lot of defenses, and you can go kind of anywhere on the tree without the need to worry about life in the tree. We can still get more life from a few pieces of gear, and from additional strength. I'm putting all my excess attributes into. So yeah, I have not my normal lightning res. Normally I could just tank these. I can still sort of, but yeah, we still have lightning, 20% of lightning taken as fire. But yeah. Anyhow, I need to probably overcap a little bit for these LA weakness maps. But yeah, main goal here is just to show off this boss and some of the just normal mapping experience you get. So yeah, Deadeye will be zoomier just because they have Tailwind. There's only so many ways to get movement speed in the game. I pick up a couple on the tree where we can get them, I think to like 3% or something. But ultimately, we don't have Tailwind. But we also are much tankier overall. See if we can find this boss. So yeah, area level 74, not that high, but honestly, I have been just progressing through, so I'm on quests for I think tier 8 maps right now. So I haven't been trying to skip too far ahead yet. I could probably survive in another 4 or 5 tiers of maps if I was playing carefully and not picking elemental weakness and damage pen mods. Damage pen mods can be pretty dangerous. 20% out early pen. Alright. So a couple other things to mention here. My Hound is giving a 20% exposure. You can see that occasionally when he does attack single targets. Next time I come across him there, I'll just pause for a moment so we can see that. He does die, but against single targets, he's on long enough at least to get the exposure, and usually up for the culling strike at the end, which is nice. There's probably an argument to be made to invest in survivability for him. I just haven't bothered so far. But all right, you can see there he's got the 20% exposure, and if we do toss our curse on enemies, let's see if we can get the curse going. So that's 42% right now, my current setup. Again, we can afford, as long as we have the end, we can afford a higher level curse, give it area of effect, duration, and a bit of additional negative LE. And then as far as mana costs go. You can also try triggering it, but honestly, it's probably not worth with the way the meta skills are right now. Probably not worth the effort. At that point, you just probably go blasphemy if you're willing to give up. Or if you can get some extra spirit on your amulet, going blasphemy with flammability would be a big deal. Toss down my curse here. Yeah, you can see it scales the damage quite a bit. I'm not taking a lot of pen on the tree just because I'm assuming that we'll go with damage from negative LE res, right? Because penetration is capped now at 0, and we usually make them below 0 with their various sources. Let me just show this as well. Pause here for a second. We also have like, actually, we're not currently taking it. When I was down here, we have the enemies ignited have -5 to fire resist, which was also helpful. Yeah, if they do a change to Gas Arrow where they make the ignite matter in terms of the magnitude, you'd probably take this wheel, you'd probably take these pieces, and there's a few other sections you can grab for ignite around the place. There's another couple down here as well. So that would be doable as long as it's not like the meta gem nerf where they kind of just delete using it as a primary skill. All right. Yeah, come back to that later. Let's just go ahead and do the boss. All right. That's not the boss. Okay. So, hopefully it doesn't have high lightning or cold since I'm losing 10 res on those right now. But here we are. There we go. So, simple enough. So that was really it for the video. I can also just go through while I'm doing a video here and talk about a few choices. So I think once you start to be able to get good jewels, it's probably worth 3 points to path out to them. There are 2 3-point jewels here I can still grab on future level ups. I still have some mediocre jewels, like this one here. Totem damage, shield stuff, life leech stuff is sort of okay, but still not great. So I still want to switch out some. Particularly these ones can get the projectile speed, attack, elemental damage, and projectile damage, which are all good mods. These ones can get attack damage, which is a good mod. And then these ones can get this area effect of curses, which feels good, and recover a percentage of life on kill. One thing to note is that if you're getting kind of mediocre ones, you can corrupt them. Not only can you get things like +9 intelligence or +6 cold res, what you can also get is it can take like say 1 or 2 of the mods and then re-roll them. So if you get lucky and you have like 1 good mod out of 4 or 2 good mods out of 4, it could re-roll the other 2 and turn them into good mods for you. So if you can afford the loss from some bricks, corrupting them is pretty smart. I've corrupted all of my jewels so far. So yeah, just wanted to mention that. There's also this note here for recover on life on kill. That can be picked up as well. So yeah, that's really it. Just mouse over my gear here a little bit as well. So some more lightning damage from this. I ended up doing quality to get a little overcapped on lightning resist, and it also adds the lightning damage. Yeah. All right, well, good luck out there.